start our Las Vegas Strip live drive. We're about 9 minutes late, so apologies for that, you guys. But we are ready to go. I'm gonna wait for a few seconds, wait for folks to come in. We are very grateful for all of you coming to hang out with us on this Saturday night as we cruise the Las Vegas Strip from the south end all the way up to the north end. And then up to Fremont Street. We do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Dawn channel, so please like and subscribe. Definitely love having you here, and of course subscribing, totally free. Let me see here. Move that out of the way and move this back here. Okay, there we go. Let me, I lost it. Okay. And then, I don't know if you guys are chatting right now. Let's see. Let me do this. Move that up there. Maybe out of the way there, okay. And then okay, let's get going. There we go. Tess, thank you. Go Natural, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I couldn't see, usually there's like a thing that pops up when I first go live, but it didn't come up. So thank you for letting me know. Good. That's good news. All right, let's get going on this Saturday night. Head out to towards the Fremont Street experience. Let's go back ourselves up here. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Dawn channel. Joseph Wooten, welcome. Thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. I thought I would add the news crawl, the local Las Vegas news crawl there across the top of the screen. Initially I wanted it on the bottom, but it looked like it was interfering with the chat down there, so we'll try it like this for now. Hope you guys had a great week. I'm ready for another Saturday night drive up the Las Vegas Strip. Completely dark here. Gotta love these January nights here in Las Vegas. And let's see, I think I can go now. There we go. All right. So, in addition to the news being displayed there on the screen, there was some other news that came out this week. The Las Vegas A's, they're supposed to be the Las Vegas A's, but they got the Patent and Trademark Office declined or denied their request for the name Las Vegas Athletics. They said it was too generic and that the team does not have a presence here, which is true. So they're gonna have fun with that one. And of course the team is playing in Sacramento. They're in the interim between moving between Oakland and Vegas. They're making a 4-year stop in Sacramento, playing at the minor league stadium where the Sacramento River Cats play, AAA team. And they've already played a full season there. We are very grateful for all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang out and cruise with us on this Saturday night here in Las Vegas. Let's see. Is this another one? Yep. No tag. There you go, guys. Take a shot. Take a shot. That is, let's see if I can move that down there. There we go. All right, good. Steve, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Love having you guys here. We are live on Rumble, Twitch, Kick, Facebook, and of course here on YouTube with the local Las Vegas news for the week. Big stories for Las Vegas on the crawl there at the bottom. So yeah, the A's, they got to figure something out since they don't have a presence here and can't get the name approved by the Patent and Trademark Office. Too generic. Good thing those people weren't around back when they were, when they first started the team, right? Yeah, so these guys, they drive around without tags. A lot of times it's because of insurance, because they don't have any insurance. And then they drive like this in front of you. Not sure what he's doing there. Jeffrey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Christopher Brooks is here. Hey, Christopher, how was your week? I am, yes, Michael.
Approaching a level crossing.
Level crossing, the railroad crossing right here. This is a spur line from the Union Pacific Railroad line over here off to our west, our left. But yeah, it's amazing that they can't, the A's, they just can't seem to get out of their own way. The Oakland A's and Las Vegas A's, we'll see. They're getting their patents denied. And so the numbers came out. Of course, Vegas were like down 10%, 2025 versus 2024, something like that. I think it's like 9.4, 9.6%, something like that. Down. The vast majority of that they're attributing to the to our Canadian neighbors to the north. So we come up here to the "Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas" sign right there in the median. Yeah, and people are going to be upset because the executives, again, with their narrative, having lost control of the narrative, whatever that means, when it comes to trying to convince folks that they need to spend $26 for a bottle of water inside their hotel rooms, etc. Because that's what the MGM CEO said. They lost control of the narrative. Not, oh, we charge way too much money. Yeah, Steve, it's wild. They just, it's just, it goes on and on. And again, the state created that a website for folks to report the folks that are not driving around without license plates. And that website, over 2 months, in 2 months of existence, got over 21,000 reports from folks around town. In the meantime, the cops are, there's the story about the Patent and Trademark Office rejects Las Vegas athletics. That's pretty wild stuff. Josh, welcome in. Excellent, Christopher. Good, good, good. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. So, Christopher, you got a new girlfriend, I heard, or read, on someone else's stream, but I saw you were, I think you were talking to Chris Kent, if I remember correctly. I agree, Steve. I mean, Las Vegas Athletic, it sounds, yeah. And the team, of course, they were first, what, the Philadelphia Athletics, and then they were, didn't they go to KC for a while? Kansas City Athletics? And then ended up in Oakland, of course. But the management team that runs that team, that in my humble opinion, they're always going to be at the bottom of everything because of the way they run things. Brother Josh, please check out Josh702 here on YouTube. Does some awesome stuff here in Las Vegas. Ooh, what is that? Why is that there? Okay, so they're working on more drainage here in the middle of the street, here on the south end of the strip. It's the MGM Grand over there. The skeleton of a crane between us and the MGM Grand there. The crane's there located on the site of the Las Vegas Athletics. Yeah, Josh, why not? I mean, it's working great for the Knights. Why not? But then I don't know that that Major League Baseball, because Major League Baseball, you know, they don't care about attendance at the stadiums. All they care about is the TV money. Yeah, they've really redone this roadway here. It's in rough shape. Out here in front of Mandalay Bay and Luxor. They're gonna have to redo this before this, if a stadium comes in. I still keep saying if, because who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Congratulations, Christopher. Right on. Her name is Jasmine. Is that right? Because your last girlfriend, you said, was your anniversary back in, what, December 6th, right? If I remember correctly, December 6th, that was your anniversary. You said you've been with her for 26 years or something? We all want to learn so much more about you, Christopher. You are a mystery, wrapped up in an enigma. And so, in addition to the decline in overall numbers for the year at the airport, occupancy, right, at the hotels on the Strip versus Fremont Street, this is a little bit shocking to me. On the Strip, occupancy for the year was at 82%. 82. On Fremont Street, it crashed to 66%. That's pretty wild, in my humble opinion. Because Fremont Street, they've been running specials and everything else. As you take a look there at the Statue of Liberty here on the Las Vegas Strip, MGM Grand, with its huge marquee and giant lion, Leo the Lion, out front. Largest bronze statue in the Western Hemisphere. And Oakland is broke. Absolutely, Steve. Yep. And Oakland's going to be broke for a long time to come, unfortunately. John Duran, I'm sorry you feel that way, buddy. Josh, if you could time that one out for me, I'd appreciate you, brother. Yeah, the Statue of Liberty here, 2/5 the scale of the one that's in New York Harbor, 40% of the size. But yeah, so again, Fremont's been running all sorts of specials last year. And they're saying that what it is the Strip casinos got the big whales in, but Fremont did not. So the whales are all coming to the Strip properties, but they're avoiding Fremont. And that's what's keeping the occupancy rate higher here on the Strip. Coca-Cola bottle there, M&M World next to it, Hershey's World across the street over here, Ride from Resorts World, an ad for Zooks, Hard Rock Cafe. Of course, CES was in town this week. All sorts of cool stuff they were showcasing there at the Consumer Electronics Show. Very cool stuff. Let's see if I can get around this guy. Seems to be going very slow. Boulevard Mall over here, it's supposed to be opening, if it's not already open, it's supposed to be open very, very soon. So we come up here to the Aria, where that $26 a bottle of water, right, was part of that conversation that ran away from MGM Grand, right? They lost control of the narrative. That's what the CEO said. And again, whatever that means. Thank you, Brother Josh. Appreciate you, bud. Awesome, Christopher. Right on. Jasmine. Well, tell Jasmine that all of us here on the Vegas Dawn channel say hello. Planet Hollywood there on the right, Bellagio on the left, and the Popo over here on the right. Probably just for security purposes. A little bit of a crowd out there here in front of Planet Hollywood and the Miracle Mile shops. There's a little bit of a crowd on the other side too. Well, not a lot. But if these big whales are coming down here instead of going to Fremont, what does that say about Fremont? Well, I think it's pretty indicative. Okay, we'll stop here. Pretty indicative of maybe a larger problem with Fremont at the end of the day. Oh goodness, we got someone playing some loud. Oh, he's got a tuba. We got a tuba going on over here. Let's see if I can drown that out right here. All right. There we go. The CEO wasn't crying. That's right. His third vacation home and his 7th private jet, right? There is the world famous Bellagio right there. The fountain's inactive at the moment, but always there to put on a show for folks. And let's turn that back down. Right. So we come up here to Paris, the Eiffel Tower over here, off to our right. Again, not many cities in the world where you have the Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, and a pyramid all on the same street, all within a few miles of each other. You can see Old Red over there. Crowd's looking kind of thin over there. Next weekend, I think, is a 3-day weekend. It's a MLK birthday. So we'll see how next weekend fares. But Cromwell here, soon to be the Vanderpump Flamingo Hotel Casino. Been there since 1946. Tobin, welcome in, brother. Please check out Brother Tobin here on YouTube. He does awesome work up in the Pacific Northwest. Great videos up there with some areas that he goes to that most of us, I know I would never even think to go to. So please check out and throw a like and subscribe to Brother Tobin as well. And vids from Mike, who could not join us tonight. That's VIDSFROMMIKE. Sensational sunrise and sunset drone videos right here in Vegas. And look at the guitar. It's almost halfway up. That's going to be a terrific feature in addition to the strip. I'm really eager to see if the Seminole Indian tribe charges for parking. So we go up next to one of the Zookses here. And we have Harrah's Casino Royale, Outback Steakhouse, Fat Tuesday over here. And they've gotten all of the glass down from Eastside Cannery down there off the east side of town. All of the glass is gone, so now it's just a steel skeleton over there. Just waiting for its demolition, which is really kind of sad, especially when you think about all the... It is huge, yeah. You think about all the folks that are without homes in this town. It really does, yes, Michael. I agree. Paula, welcome in. Nice, Tobin. So yeah, please check out Tobin and throw him a like and subscribe. He is an awesome member of our community, and we love having him. He does some terrific work on research all around Vegas. I've learned everything I know about Vegas from Tobin. So please check out the comment section as well on a lot of the videos, because there's often a lot of knowledge dropped in there. T.I. over there off to the left. Treasure Island, not the rapper. Palazzo, Venetian. So tonight we've got a different mix down on Fremont Street. We will be going to Whiskey Liquor. I was thinking about going, Bling will be down on Main Street stage. I was thinking about going to see Bling for an hour and then going to see Tony Marquez Band, which will be located there next to Whiskey Liquor at the First Street stage. we'll see if I follow that that plan. But that was the plan I was thinking about taking here this evening. So we've got the green light here in front of the Venetian. Oh, he was here. I didn't realize he was here for that. Wow. Yeah, I saw him post the pictures. Thanks, Paula. Yeah, please check out Yin. Yin's channel. Yin Cathay Stripes. Paula, could you drop his link? So I've mentioned, so of course there's so many cars that drive around without tags in this town. Granted, some of them have these little pieces of paper that are like, that they, you know, duct tape onto the license plate area of the car. And if they're like tiny, you can't read them. You have to get out and actually physically look at those things. I saw one this week, and it was a temporary moving permit. So I don't know where they're getting those things. This vehicle has ads for a gentleman's club. Welcome to CES. Of course, CES being held this week. I believe it ended last night. But, yeah, I guess Fremont Street, looking at those occupancy numbers, it says to me Fremont Street really needs to up its game. And why are people not visiting Fremont Street when Fremont is less expensive in a lot of ways than the Strip? And those are questions that I think many of you who watch this channel and other channels here in Vegas, you probably already know that answer. And it's those things that they don't talk about, right? It's the things you see on camera that a lot of folks go through. You certainly with the street performers and the street performers that sit down there. And we saw that one, right, Tobin, last Saturday. The guy was sitting there insulting people, calling them the R word. Little John being advertised over here. Calling him the R word if they didn't give him donate money to him and his crew there. And he was telling people to take it, if they have a $20 bill, show it to him, take it out of their wallets and show it to him. And some of them actually did. And then he was like, all right, go ahead and take those 20s and just drop them in our bucket right there. And half the crowd walked off, which rightfully so. Resorts World over there on the left, which keeps parading a comedy of errors in its operation. But yeah, I mean, some of the street performers, some of them are really, really good. And we know this. We've seen, certainly, I mean, in my humble opinion, and I know Clint from Canada would not agree with me, but the Michael Jackson performers, I mean, that's the essence of street performing out there. But what the others do, and they get the crowd involved, right? I mean, like, they all try to get the crowd involved, but that aforementioned guy that I mentioned that stood there and essentially cast ad hominem attacks at people and stuff, he gets the people that are standing there in the crowd to participate in his little show. And then he stands on a bucket or whatever and he sits there and insults them. And they stand there almost the entire hour, right? Because it's like these things run for an hour until the light show at the top of the next hour in the evening. And he's sitting there insulting them, talking about being broke and other things. And I couldn't believe some of the stuff that I was hearing. And they were sitting there laughing like, ha ha ha. Circus over here on the left. $5 billion with a B. Cinnamon and Jupiter, welcome in, Cinnamon. Please check out my beautiful wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, here on YouTube. She does some awesome astrology and spirituality videos. Very cool stuff. In fact, she'll have a new video coming out very soon, so please throw her a like and subscribe. Cinnamon and Jupiter. Fontainebleau here has announced they are going to still offer free parking for locals until the spring. Until the spring. An interesting move, but they're at the north end of the Strip. It's not exactly easy to walk down to the rest of the Strip from here. So that could be a little bit of an issue for anyone looking to come down here and spend a day and daycation, that sort of thing. But again, I still try to wrap my head around what goes on. Why is it the occupancy on Fremont Street was so much lower than the Strip for the year, when in fact we see the folks on Fremont Street, it's packed down there. I mean, it's very rare that it's been a light crowd for last year. I think that's fair to say. Yes, right on, Cinnamon. Nice. Where did you go it when? Cinnamon took our beautiful boys out today for some mommy time with them. Some much needed mommy time with them. We have the festival grounds over here on the left, and across the street from that, the Ahern Hotel and the Strat. And then, of course, the area back there behind the Strat, we've done a lot of videos of. And again, that's the Vegas they don't want you to see, not the Vegas that they show you. So please check out our video library and check those out. As this is now Sahara Avenue right here in front of us. Yeah, Josh, I mean, I couldn't believe that I thought the numbers were like inverted or wrongly reported or something. But yeah, I mean, that's what they said. I was like, what? Fremont is always busy. But again, if what they're saying is true, and you have to rely upon what the LVVCA is saying and all that. But if what they're saying is true and all the whales are going down to the Strip, that means the whales don't want to go to Fremont. Something's keeping them away from Fremont. What is that? Again, those of you that have watched this and other channels here in Vegas, you probably have a pretty good idea what would keep people with, wealthy people away from Fremont Street. So we come up here to the City of Las Vegas Arches. Most of the Las Vegas Strip, of course, is not located within the City of Las Vegas. It's located within unincorporated Clark County, and we've got a bike here with some music playing. Yay, that's always fun. See the Strat here, and these arches, they constructed at the cost of $26 million, I believe it was. Something like that. And we've got some pedestrians here. Let me turn this up for a moment, because we got his music playing there, and I don't want to capture that. Pizza and French fries. Yeah, right on. Excellent. That's good to hear, Cinnamon. I didn't know that. I haven't talked to her since she was out with them earlier, so I'm learning this too, along with you guys. Not that you guys care or anything, but but any experience down on the Strip especially is something that I want you guys to know about. We're gonna go up Main Street here. Two 50-foot tall showgirls right up here. St. Louis Avenue. So yeah, this area here behind the Strat, definitely you don't want to be walking in, probably even during the day, in my humble opinion. Not the kind of place that you want to be taking a stroll. That's for sure. There's a lot of calls for service back there. That area has been like that for decades too. I mean, I've had locals tell me it's been like that since the 80s, 70s, etc. So it's not the best place to take a stroll. But we do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Don channel. Atomic Golf over here on our left. Practice your swing and your long game. And the Tom Cruise experience is supposed to go in over here at some point, next to the Strat, they've said. Haven't seen any groundbreaking or anything for that. So we come into the Las Vegas Arts District, this multi-block area in here that they've crowned the Las Vegas Arts District. Has a lot of different antique shops, very artsy type of feel to it. Has a lot of restaurants, breweries, things like that. This is Abel Baker Brewery right there on the left. And it looks like they have a furry party or something there. People dressed up like animals. Most people in this town don't bother dressing up like animals. They just run around and act like that, right? Certainly on Fremont Street, right? Come up here to Imperial Avenue. All right. And the parking lot's not blocked off this evening, so we'll be able to pull in there. Thank you so much for subscribing to Cinnamon and Jupiter. She is awesome, and she puts together really, really good stuff, and she puts a lot of work into it, her heart and soul into her work. So thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys helping her out. And of course, please throw a like and subscribe to Josh702, Brother Tobin up there in the Pacific Northwest. Animal control. Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Then they really proliferate after midnight down on Fremont, huh? They really come out. Johnny Coco's, that place is called there. Let's see if I can swing around this guy. But yeah, a lot of little antique shops and stuff in here. You've got a vape store there. Beer garden, it says. And if you like movies, and in particular the Hangover 3 series that was filmed here. Well, the Hangover 1 and Hangover 3, a lot of those scenes were filmed here. This is the scene right here from where the guys walked right across the street here on Main Street. A la the Beatles, Abbey Road. And they have memorialized it and kept it up here as a mural for future generations. It looks like it might need a little bit of a clean there, but definitely something to come out and check here off of Main Street and Imperial, especially if you're into movie history. The guys walked across right here. All right, let's see. You have Nevada Brew Works over there. And another dispensary. Huddle Brewing Company, H-U-D-L. And we have Holstein's up here as well. Holstein's very, very cool burger and over-the-top milkshake place. If you've never been, I highly recommend it. Again, no one pays me a dime for any of the things that I say. So it's all based on my personal experience. If I haven't been there, I'll tell you. Got a little bit of a crowd out in front. So people are wearing hoodies that look like animals. I guess that's a thing now. Boy, COVID really messed people up, huh? Not that there's anything wrong with that, just it's like you tell people they can't do something, then all of a sudden they just kind of go off in a reverse direction somewhere. This is Charleston Boulevard right here. Major east-west artery in Las Vegas. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Christopher, you love lollipops. So what happened with you and, her name was B, right? It started with a B? The girlfriend you had for 26 years? Let's go ahead and pull over here. And there's the English Hotel right there in front of me, where, again, actor Nicolas Cage has been said to go in and hang out. Park right out front, and he'll go in there and do his thing. He'll have a meal and try his best to mix in with the locals and stuff. And again, you can come right here across the street and come see this guy. Just hanging out right here at First Street. And Coolidge, presumably named for Calvin Coolidge, president, during the 1920s here in the U.S. This is Casino Center Boulevard. That's where Coach worked. Okay, cool. Marge, welcome in. I'm just seeing you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. 100 of you here. Thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. We do all things Vegas. We did a whole bunch of videos. I mean, I went all over town today. I was everywhere. I went from Nellis Air Force Base out to the southwest corner of Summerlin. I was really on a mission. We'll make this left here. And I saw Karina, Josh. I saw her last night down there on Fremont. I'm guessing Getty, her boyfriend, was playing with 80 Station, was it? Please drop a like and subscribe to Karina Bermudez. Josh, if you would post her link as well. She's really cool, and she covers Spandex Nation, which a lot of people love. A lot of people love the Spandex Nation band here, not only in Vegas, but worldwide. I mean, people, of course, come here from all over the planet, so they come in here and they see Spandex Nation. They want to keep the party going when they get back home. And the same thing with Sugar. I mean, you have the live streams that I do of Sugar, for anyone that, there's Waymo across the street. Driverless automated vehicle. And then right here, the pawn shop that History Channel made famous. Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, open 24 hours. So Rick Harrison evidently got married at the Little White Wedding Chapel, I think it was here, a couple of weeks ago. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? Something like that. It was in the news. And he had like a little quiet little wedding ceremony, and they ended up going to his bar over here afterwards to celebrate and all that. But this is Pawn Plaza. His bar is located on the second floor up there on the edge with the balcony, and then his restaurant's right there on the first floor. Now, I still haven't been in there, and it's difficult for me to get in here on a Friday night, but one of these Friday nights when he's down here, I'll have to get down here. In fact, that we have space available, it says right there, and it's got his picture in there, in front of a green screen, no doubt. But yeah, Pawn Stars. I mean, this was a very popular TV show at one time. A lot of folks really loved watching it. Best I can do is $10. They would always lowball these guys. These guys would come in with a story, right? They were always sentimental, had these sentimental attachments to these items, and they would come in and try and get top dollar for them. Rick would tell them, best I can do is $20. There's the front of it right there. Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. You can go in there. I mean, it's a fully functioning pawn shop. They have merch in there, but it's a little bit expensive. Definitely kind of a tourist trap. So we're back here on Las Vegas Boulevard, approaching Fremont Street and the Fremont Street Experience on this Saturday night. Someone with little hearts on the bottom of their car there, dangling from the bumper in front of us. The old man, yes, exactly. You remembered, Gambler, right on, yes. And please throw a like and subscribe to Josh702. Really, really awesome dude. We love Josh. This is the federal courthouse building here on the right, where there have been quite a few protests in the last year or so. But we don't do politics or anything like that on this channel, so just wanted to point that out to you. We like to deal in facts. On the Vegas Don channel. Golden Inn Motel. So a lot of these old signs here have been salvaged and restored back to their former glory, and now line the media yard. So we come up here to Carson, and the Carson lot over there looks pretty vacant at the moment. Temperature outside, car reads 52 degrees. So we come up here to the Fremont Street and the Fremont Street Experience right here on the left. So that looks kind of crowded. We'll see what it looks like here in a little bit. They're at the east end of the Fremont Street Experience. Chumley, yes. And who doesn't want to meet Chumley in person, huh? What a fun guy. From Pawn Stars there. Really fun. At least he seems like fun. Who knows in person, you know, with these guys. They always put on a persona when they're on TV and all that. Oh, wow, Steve, I didn't realize that. Wow. Yikes. Missy, welcome in. Missy Me. One of the awesome Las Vegas members, chatters, here on the Vegas Dawn channel. And across other channels as well. She's also on Late Nights with JoJo the Squirrel as a mod for him. So please throw a like and subscribe to Late Nights with JoJo the Squirrel. We like to help those that help others and are, you know, help us back as well. And the people that I've mentioned on here definitely do that. And so definitely want to try and help them out. Like Tobin and Tobin's channel. Mike, vids from Mike. Mob Museum right there on the right, as in my beautiful wife, of course, Cinnamon and Jupiter. Mob Museum dressed up in purple, as it has been, I think, I don't remember it ever being any other color than purple. But it's right there on the right. That used to be the U.S. Post Office, and then it was the federal courthouse before it became the Mob Museum. JoJo is awesome, yes, and very cool guy. And for those of you that watch JoJo, you know he's got a good heart. No doubt. Come up here to Casino Center Boulevard. Binion's Hotel and Casino parking garage there. And you have Main Street parking lot over here on the right. Go ahead and get in this lane. And again, good luck trying to get a taxi if you are a local here and you come down to Fremont and you did a little bit of drinking. Good luck trying to get a taxi to take you home. They do not want to deal with locals. They only want to go to the Strip or the airport. It's 2 years in a row now. I've had to learn that the hard way. But again, tonight we will be streaming down here on Fremont on this Saturday night. For those of you up north especially who might decide not to go out in the and brave the cold temperatures, we hope you'll join us. It is a very, very fun atmosphere down here on Fremont Street. If you've seen our live streams before, or any of the live streams from any of the channels, definitely, they definitely create a party atmosphere, but the whales don't like it, which is evidenced by the occupancy rates. All the whales went to, stayed down on the Strip and didn't come down here. Part of that, too, might be because, I mean, the only high-end property down here on Fremont, and some of you might disagree with me, in fact, I might disagree with myself on this, would be the Circa. The rest of them I would not qualify as high-end property. Certainly nothing like the Wynn, Encore, or even Bellagio, for that matter. Really, you know what? The properties on Fremont, in my humble opinion, are more reminiscent of Excalibur on the Strip. That's my take. 50, yeah, exactly. Yes, Marge. It was cold last night. I know JoJo was out and he was. I think the wind was blowing too. So, but yeah, it was cold out last night. I remember him saying. Garage Mahal over here off to the right. 97 of you, thank you so much for hanging out with us and cruising on this Saturday night. Yes, Tobin, please be safe. No, don't get out there and... Yeah, I mean, I have people, Tobin, you know, I've got people commenting on my videos that are like, oh, you should, you know, get out and walk some of those neighborhoods that you drive around in. No thanks. I have a family to think about. You should get out and walk at night in those areas. Maybe another time. And then others are like, oh, we'll get out and talk to the homeless, unsheltered, unhoused population that you're showing on the channel, and ask them, you know, how they got to where they are and all that. And every time I've ever tried that in the past, usually, all they've ever wanted was money. Or they'll tell you, I'll talk to you, but it's going to cost you. Or, you know, buy me a beer or something, you know, that sort of thing. Only 2 taxis queued up here out in front of Golden Nugget. That's light. Usually see more than that. I'll make this right here. Let's see how much the new year has ushered in for the cost of parking. Nope, it's still the same. $50 US to park here at Golden Nugget, any part of 24-hour period. $50. Wow. Make this left here onto Bridger. And I saw the Rams defeated the Panthers earlier. I had actually picked the Rams, but I did not like the 10.5 point spread that they had in that game. And in fact, they won by 3. So the casinos did well. Because if people bet the Rams, they probably took that 10.5 point spread. But they only won by 3. Nice, Marge, right on. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I've taken like sodas and stuff down, like 2-liter sodas and stuff down to them and give it up to them in the summertime. But, you know, I think it might be because I'm a guy. I don't know. They just always, I don't know. I don't know what it is. They're always like, all right, well, give me money. Buy me a beer. I don't know. It's not like I look wealthy. I'm not. Come up here to Carson, the other side of Golden Nugget here. We have this big corner that I like to call it here at Casino Center in Fremont Street, where you've got Binion's, Four Queens, Fremont Casino, which was the very first skyscraper in terms of what a skyscraper is here in Las Vegas. Fremont Casino was. Fremont Hotel. And the Golden Nugget. All meeting on this one corner right here. Still definitely has that old Vegas feel right here at this intersection with all the twinkling lights, etc. Which of course I'm sure are all LEDs by now, but City Marshal over here. Okay, there's the guy again that I mentioned earlier in the video. He's out here on his little bucket again, and he's insulting people. He's got them lined up over there on the right, and he's insulting them, I'm sure, calling them all sorts of names. Engaging in ad hominem attacks against people that he wants to give him money. It's really something else when you listen to some of these guys down here. Got the green light here, but you always have to wait because you always get the stragglers. Crowd looks a little bit light. We'll see how that develops over the course of the evening. Still 52 outside Fahrenheit. That's approaching like 10 Celsius for our international viewers. 101 of you, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know you guys have your choice of any channel here on YouTube or any Vegas channel here on YouTube, but I'm very grateful that you're here cruising with me. And hopefully you'll be listening to some live music with me in a little bit this evening. Steak and Shake, Downtown Grand over here on the left. Pizza Rock, which has some good pizza. Gold Spike Hotel and Casino over there. Let's Meet, West Texas Chop House, Mall Ring Circle. So that's at Galleria Mall in Henderson. So there's a Texas Chop House. That's new. Down at the Galleria Mall in Henderson. And this is again Las Vegas Boulevard, which looks nothing like the Las Vegas Boulevard that you see down on the Las Vegas Strip. And I didn't get to see a lot of the events out here last night, but I'm assuming since it was Friday night, there was probably a good deal of bellicose folks running around out here on the Fremont East District, which we will be traveling down in just a moment. The pugilistic bellicose folks that tend to come out here after midnight and start their antics. Yeah, the taco truck here, there's no one standing in front of the taco truck. There's a little bit of a crowd to go across the street, but that's it. And so this is going to bring us down here towards El Cortez. And Evil Pie here on the left, the pizza place. Okay, it looks pretty busy in there. But they're often pretty busy. We have, what is this, a tanker? Water truck? Not sure what he's doing. Yeah, Water Pros. Okay. Well, that intersection's closed. And then El Cortez over here on the left again opened up in 1941. They'll be celebrating 85 years of existence this December. Or correction, November. There's the praying mantis out there in front of the Container Park shopping mall. It's exterior shopping mall. Downtown. So I love whiskey liquor. And everyone knows I love whiskey liquor. The food is really, really good. The one thing that I would like to try is Chicago Brewery inside Four Queens. I've never done that, but they don't have a view of anything, and I like to be able to sit up there and do the people watching with you guys and show you guys the folks walking up and down Fremont. But for Chicago Brewery or Chicago Brewing Company here, they have another location out west, and so we've been there a few times, and it was really good. Really liked the pizza out there. So I'm hoping that's the same kind of stuff that they have at Four Queens. I'm not sure. But Evil Pie, it was really good when I first started it, when I first started going there. Last time I went, it was kind of cardboard, in my opinion. A little dry. Maybe they were just having a bad night or something, but I haven't been back since. So, plus it's on the east side there where things just go nuts after midnight, so it's like, ugh. But Pizza Rock as well, the one we just drove by, that's a very good place to eat. And actually Nacho Daddy, which is there on what is that, 4th Street? Or 3rd Street? 4th Street. Nacho Daddy has another location out on the west end of town. Really, really good pizza at Evil Pie and Pizza Rock, and then Nacho Daddy, which is like nachos and Mexican food and stuff. Those would be my recommendations. And I just haven't tried any other place, so. But I'm a huge pizza nerd, so I love pizza, trying out new pizza. $2.99 a gallon, underneath $3 over here. I saw one earlier that was $2.59. I think it was an Arco gas station. It had regular unleaded for $2.59. Spice, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Scorpion shots, all right. Yes, please check out my beautiful wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, right here on YouTube. Awesome astrology and spirituality videos. As well as Brother Tobin. Tobin, who just did a whole bunch of videos up there in the Pacific Northwest today. He'll be posting those very shortly. Please throw him a like and subscribe. As always, subscribing is totally free to you guys on any channel here on YouTube. We're also live on Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and Facebook. And shout out to those of you on Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and Facebook. My apologies, I can't, I'm driving, so I can't see everything that's posted, but thank you for hanging out with us and cruising with us on this Saturday night. Now eastbound here on the Fremont East District. They don't even call it district anymore, it's just Fremont East. And there's a lot of activity in this area after dark, especially after midnight. Most folks, of course, don't come down this far. 329 there at the Chevron. Again, Chevron always charges more. And see right there, there's case in point, Arco, right across the street from that Chevron, charging $2.99. So that's what, a 30-cent difference in price right across the street right there. Yeah, it got down to freezing last night here in Vegas. That was the first time this season that's occurred, so Cinnamon was a little bit worried about the pumpkin We were under a freeze warning last night between like 2 and 8. 2P to, or correction, 2A to 8A. And then right here is the Blue Angel Motel statue. Right here where she twists and turns, or at least she used to. Here at the corner of Fremont Street and Charleston. Just outside downtown Las Vegas. Linda, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I don't think she's turning right now. No rotation there. But she has been here since she's been in existence since 1957. They saved her and restored her and put her at that spot right there in front of this car wash. And then right across the street from her, you have Pepe's Tacos, where they say it's the best taco in Las Vegas. I think it was the paper, the local paper, that ranked it the best taco. And still 52 out there, it says. See how the temperature falls off in during the rest of the evening. Head back down Fremont Street. And again, please check out my brother Mike, Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE, here on YouTube. Sensational sunrise and sunset drone videos right here on YouTube in Las Vegas. Very cool stuff. Yeah, in addition to me, Josh and Missy are locals here as well. So if you have any questions that I miss, Missy and Josh, if you guys could, if you know the answers, help the folks out. I really appreciate you guys. Again, driving, I'm not able to check all that much. Yeah, it was cold. It was cold last night. Oh, wow. Buffalo Wild Wings. God, and those things are everywhere, too. Except for the east side. That's one of those restaurants you don't see on the east side of Las Vegas. There's a lot of restaurants you don't see on the east side of Las Vegas. There's no Chili's. Not that, that's a destination, but I know some people like it. No B-dubs. And then like all of the little specialty places like Nacho Daddy and the other local spots. Sammy's Wood-Fired Pizza and stuff like that. Those places don't have a presence on the east side of town at all. But you know what does have a presence on the east side of town? Those ubiquitous little golf carts with the rainbow colored umbrellas selling all manner of everything you could possibly want off of those golf carts. Because if they don't have it there on them, I'm sure they can get it for you. Saw a ton of those things all over the place today. .7-Eleven over here on the corner. Very busy and active 7-Eleven, especially in this neighborhood. Bojangles! Oh my goodness. They used to have the most amazing biscuits. Waffle House? No. You know what? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Excellent question, Spice. I was wondering the same thing. Is it Pepsi time yet? Pepsi with what, though? We want to call it... I was mentioning this during the sugar live stream the other night. I wanted to... I want to know what Christopher puts in those Pepsis, because I want him to be able to sell it down here on Fremont Street, right? Go up to the bar and ask for the Christopher J. Brooks, or the CJB for short. But we got to know that missing ingredient, Christopher. What is it that you put in that stuff? And who was it? I think it was Tuna Tush last week, who said, during Enter Sandman, the song that was being played. I think it was Alter Ego that was playing it. And he said, "Off to never Pepsi Land." That was awesome. Literally, LOL'd at that one. That was cool. 13th Street right here. Los Gables Court. That place is being demolished, as are so many of these old hotels. In fact, this one here has also been demolished. See the bulldozer out there. And this is Maryland Parkway, major north-south artery here in town that is under construction for the next 4,000 or 5,000 years. I'm going to pull over here real quick because I skipped it on the way out. And that bar right there, its sign says F, the letter F, as in Foxtrot, F, the bar. So, there is the Big Rig Jig right there, this art installation here in front of Ferguson's Motel, the former Ferguson's Motel. The building is still here, but it just houses a whole bunch of, I don't know why the camera's doing that, houses a whole bunch of little boutique shops, dining and shopping, stuff like that out here. So come on down here at 11th Street and Fremont to check out the Big Rig Jig. And then Atomic Liquor's up here on the left, where they used to watch the atomic activities out in the Las Vegas desert about 80 miles northwest of us back in the day. I think they are breaking the chain. I think they are. I saw them on, someone posted it on Facebook from one of the other pages that I follow and said that it's back now. They were renovating for the longest time. Stage Door Casino, guys, if anyone is not familiar with them, they are a very popular spot. They're not on the Strip, but they're just east of the Strip, right next to Batista's Hole in the Wall restaurant. And Stage Door is Stage Door Casino. Very popular spot with folks. And they have, one of the reasons they're so popular is because they have very reasonable prices on beverages, etc. down there. So please keep that in mind if you're coming to Vegas. Stage Door Casino. I'd like to save you guys some money. I have these folks here. El Cortez. Human Resources. So their Human Resources office is across the street. Huh. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and park, take a quick bio break, and then I will be back in faster than you can lose $100 at a Vegas slot machine. And as always, you guys, thank you so very, very much for hanging out with me and cruising with me. It really means a ton to me. We will see you in about 15 minutes. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. I hope you will come back to join me in about 15 minutes, guys. Please hit that notification bell so you're aware of all new videos and new live streams. We'll see you in a few.